Alright, so those of you with the 2017 MKZ or newer that want to add an amp for your highs, I couldn't find any wiring information, any wiring diagrams anywhere, so this is what I did. I went right here, right beside the front seat, removed this panel, and right down in here, there's some wires going up into this pillar. What you're looking for down here is the brown and blue wire is a negative, and the brown and white wire is your positive. That's for the speakers that are in your rear door. All right. And what I did was I wired these two together because this 1-inch tweeter up top has a built-in built-in choke, so that it's not going to stand lower frequency sound to that speaker to blow it. And then I put a coax 6.5 inch or 6 3/4 works also, Kicker KX series speakers in the rear doors. So I went from there, and I don't know if y'all know it or not, but on this rear deck, these speakers back here are hooked up to a subwoofer amplifier, and they only put out bass. They put out no words, no treble, no nothing. So what I did was I wired those wires from back there, like I was just showing you, from the door speakers up here to these 6.5s. I mean, up to these 6x9s, right? And then I went off from there again to my 4-channel amp to make it run in 2 ohms on my 4-channel amp for my rear left and my rear right, 2 ohms each, which is completely fine. It's running no problem. All I have is a Fosgate Premier 600 by 5, but I ain't even using the subwoofer channel. As you can see, I guess I'm better in store for that. 2 DC audio level 515s, sealed front to back. But so basically that's it. Then on the other, then I wired the wires coming from the door, from the up in this pillar. I wired to 2 small wires. Those are just my signal wires for my line output converter that I ran all the way to the back up to that rear deck. And then I ran 4 wires all together all at once, and then the 2 thicker wires are my return wires from my amplifier that are also connected to the 6x9. So now I have the 6x9s and the rear 6.5s pushing all the words, the mid-range and the mid-bass, rather than these 6x9s back here playing like non-existent sounds, just barely a little bit of bass, but it's basically worthless, especially if you got a 3-way like that. I mean, you know, it's a no-brainer. You got to hook them up together, run them at 2 ohms. Your amp will push out more power to cover the difference, and most 4-channel amps are going to be fine to run at 2 ohms. So hope this helps somebody. If y'all have any more questions, just let me know, and I'm going to be doing the fronts next. It's raggedy right now, but it's going to be a masterpiece when it's done, believe that. It's going to look like Lincoln put this bitch in here. Watch. If y'all want to know the wiring diagram for the passenger side, what speakers are which, 1 second, I'll let you know. Alright, on the passenger side, I mean on the driver's side, then the brown and yellow line is negative, and the white and green line is positive on that side. And then all you do is inside the back, behind the door panel, then there's you just wire the tweeter and the mid-range together. And I'm gonna show you what kind of clips on the back of the speaker stop. It's gonna look like this. All right. Now, one of these two are bridged together, and these two are bridged together. These center two go up to your tweeter, and the choke so the tweeter doesn't put out any low frequencies. It's built into the line. It's built into the tweeter. It's soldered on there as a capacitor. So what I did was I chopped this off. This is what plugged into the back of the stock speaker. By the way, look at this rinky-dink ass stock speaker. But so I just went like this, and then I butt connected that coming down to then I hooked those 2 wires up to the 6.5, and then it was all gravy. Then I could still plug in the 1-inch tweeter, was also play with these down here. So I got basically 2 1-inch tweeters in each door, and this bit screams. I'm telling you. Wait till I get the front component sets in here. Let me let you hear what it sounds like just for right now. And mind you, I only have, just for a temporary hookup, I only got 12 gauge power wire running that amp up there. It's ridiculous. This car is a mess right now, boy. Over on that passenger side, I got a wire ran too close to a positive source, so I have to fix that noise issue. But as soon as I do, I'll let you know what it was and everything. This is my first time playing it. I just want to let y'all hear it and let y'all know something that I couldn't find anywhere. You know what I mean? Man, if I could find my damn phone. Here we go. Now I got that new Note 10. Oh yeah, another thing too. This bitch sitting on 22s. Those who said it couldn't be done on Lincoln MKZ, I got something to show you in a second. And I got LED kit all the way around this bitch, inside and out. One of the chasers and everything.
Ain't I love, baby, Mercedes. Dang. The money that I'm making, I don't see it like I'm blind. I'd rather spend money, baby, I don't spend time. My pocket's on full, and so is my gas tank.
Now in comparison, let me show you something.
I'm riding around, I'm getting it. I'm riding around, I'm getting it. I'm riding around, I'm getting it. It's mine, I spend it.
Right here is the front.
Riding around, I'm getting it. I'm riding around, I'm getting it.
Here go the rear.
It's mine, I spend it. 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 I'm riding around, I'm getting it. It's mine, I spend it. It's mine.
That's the rear, and I ain't even got this amp even close to turned up. So I'm about to put CT Sounds components, that's Stratos Pro audio, and the doors. I got them on my BMW over there too. That bitch on airbags, 20s, and everything else. But look at this bitch here. What you know about them 22s and that 2017 Lincoln MKZ? I just put the red pinstripe on there just for something to see what it looked like. But I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna put some silver on it, possibly see what that looks like. But no, this whole bitch underneath glows. Underneath of the grill, the wheel wells, the whole underneath the chase patterns. Got like 150 different pattern modes and everything. Control to this little box down there. But it's dirty as hell, but it'll be cleaned up though. But alright y'all, thanks for watching. Any questions, comment, subscribe, hit me up. I help you out as much as I can. Peace.